Our goal is Wall Street. Innovator and patent holder, Dr. Kecheng Fang. How Long-Serving Technology Co.'s international expansion is driven by its inventions.
Due to his outstanding contributions in cutting-edge technologies such as photonic chips and lab-grown emeralds, Dr. Fang has gained widespread attention from the US technology and business media after being featured in 2 prestigious magazines. Interview requests have been pouring in like snowflakes, and he is now scheduled for his 10th magazine interview.
Not only in the US, but even China's CCTV-affiliated publications have been actively reaching out for feature interviews. In February and March 2025, Dr. Fang was honored as the cover person of 2 renowned magazines, becoming a major focal point in the tech industry.
It's clear that Dr. Fang's revolutionary technology is finally receiving the recognition it deserves. Currently, he is deeply engaged in the development of photonic chips but has extremely limited time, making it impossible to accept all interview requests.
The March US cover story magazine, SME Business Review, is a global business and technology publication focused on promoting corporate brands and senior executives. The magazine is dedicated to industry development and innovation, providing key knowledge to help businesses maintain a competitive advantage. It also offers valuable insights for entrepreneurs and business leaders, fosters a positive entrepreneurial environment, and supports companies in thriving amid intense market competition. At the same time, Long-Serving Technology Company has been honored by this magazine as one of the 30 leading companies to watch in 2025.
In this exclusive interview, Dr. Fang, the founder of Long-Serving Technology, provides an in-depth analysis of his groundbreaking innovations in fields such as photonic computing, artificial intelligence, lab-grown jadeite, and biotechnology. As a visionary technology leader, Dr. Fang has not only driven the development of quantum photonic computing chips but has also dedicated himself to addressing the challenges of cancer and virus treatment. He has also made significant market breakthroughs in the field of lab-grown jadeite, signaling the arrival of a new technological era. This interview takes you inside Dr. Fang's journey, revealing how he leads technological innovation and transforms the global market landscape. This magazine features even more exciting insights from Dr. Fang's interview. We will include the magazine link at the end and in the video description for easy access, allowing everyone to read it in detail.
Our innovation is entirely new, developed and manufactured solely by our company without relying on others. This is precisely why I am being interviewed again to announce to the world the arrival of the Photonic era.
Long-Serving Technology Company is a leading innovator in photonic quantum computing, AI robotics, biotechnology, and man-made synthetic jadeite production. Founded by Dr. Kecheng Fang in Taipei in 2010, Long-Serving is driven by a mission to develop groundbreaking solutions that improve everyday life. With a strong focus on research and development, the company holds numerous global patents, including those for cloud computing, firewalls, and app security.
Long-Serving has developed photonic quantum multi-bit computing chips, picoscale electronic chip processes, and the world's first mass-produced gem-grade synthetic jadeite. In biotechnology, the company is making significant strides in anti-cancer and antiviral research, with recent breakthroughs demonstrating near-total elimination of liver and lung cancer cells. With Taiwan as its base, Long-Serving continues to expand internationally, eyeing a Wall Street listing. In a recent interview with SME Business Review, Dr. Kecheng Fang, founder, chairman, and CEO of Long-Serving Technology Co., talked about his drive to push technology forward, the obstacles that come with shaking up the industry, and how his company is working to make life better through science. Here's what Dr. Fang had to say. The following is the wonderful interview content.
Question 1.
Could you elaborate on how Long-Serving Technology Company was founded and discuss the initial vision behind its establishment?
Out of curiosity, I have always found my own unique solutions to tech challenges that seemed impossible to crack. Back in the early days of computer development, data folders were stuck on a single machine. My computer was constantly hacked, crashed often, and important files were lost. Reinstalling everything took over an hour, frustrating and inefficient. That's when an idea struck me. What if important data could be sent to a virtual host via the internet, eliminating the hassle of reinstallations? That thought was the seed of what we now call the cloud. I had another realization. Every time a file was opened, it should require a password. Back then, Microsoft only had a startup password. Once the computer was on, it was wide open to hackers. I patented this idea, which led to the world's first cloud patent and software password lock. When the US Department of Homeland Security adopted this technology, I knew I needed a company to bring my patent to life. That's how Long-Serving Technology Co. was born. I built the company, gathered a strong team, and turned my designs into reality either by licensing them to others or completing them independently. Taking the company public on Wall Street has become my ultimate goal. To get there, I focused on a highly profitable project with low investment requirements. Lab-grown Jadeite became the perfect choice. This invention allowed me to work on my own terms while generating substantial profits. At that time, Jadeite's annual transaction volume exceeded $31 billion United States dollars. With that kind of market potential, I set my sights on joining the ranks of the world's wealthiest individuals. After more than a decade of work, we finally introduced lab-grown Jadeite to the market in 2024. We didn't just replicate the highest quality Jadeite, we challenged it, producing lab-grown Jadeite with the superior level of imperial green.
Question 2. How does Long-Serving leverage its expertise across semiconductors, AI, and biotechnology to stay at the forefront of innovation?
As we advanced in lab-grown Jadeite manufacturing, my curiosity led me deeper into the world of technology. The core of global competitiveness lies in semiconductors. Moving from mature to advanced processes, breaking Moore's law has become a major research challenge for tech giants like TSMC, Samsung, and Intel. The competition intensified as Intel stalled at 7 nanometers, TSMC excelled at 5 nanometers, and TSMC further outpaced Samsung at the 3 nanometers node. Now, in 2025, the race towards a nanometers chips is in full swing. As a technologist with numerous domestic and international awards, I have never settled. My primary goal is to challenge the 2 nanometers and even sub-1 nanometer processes. I discovered that electrons running through chips are highly susceptible to magnetic interference, leading to speed degradation. Additionally, quantum tunneling can distort electronic signals. The solution lies in photons, and I firmly believe photonic computing chips will define the future. To make this a reality, I designed an entire optical channel for photons, light-blocking walls, and photonic gates to replace the complex copper wiring in electronic chips. This innovation will drive semiconductor processes 2 to nanometers and below 1 nanometer to eliminate the need for expensive photolithography machines. I developed a mass production method using X-ray technology and introduced a novel photonic quantum computing approach. These advancements led to my patents for multi-bit photonic computing chips and picoscali circuit pattern chips. The multi-bit photonic chip has received patent certificates in 26 countries, while the picoscali circuit pattern chip has been patented in 12 countries. In 2025, we plan to launch the 2 nanometers photonic CPU chip, with mass production reaching an estimated 50,000 wafers per month. AI development depends on computational power, and photonic chips will outperform electronic chips by over 1,000 times. Traditional electronic circuit line widths measure in the tens of nanometers, with electronic gates exceeding 40 nanometers. Our 10 nanometers photonic channels and 10 nanometers photonic gates will push computational power beyond 10,000 times its current capacity. This will position our company to secure all AI orders. The project will be completed and announced this year, and our experiments remain ongoing. In line with the announcement of the mass production of our 10 nanometers photonic quantum chips in 2025, we believe it will be possible to complete the unlisted stock underwriting within the year. At that time, we will issue unlisted stocks on Wall Street for the first time and offer subscription opportunities to global investors. In biotechnology, after completing tests on various cancer cells, we will begin animal testing this year. Our goal is to tackle the most challenging lung cancer tumor cells. Instead of traditional chemotherapy, which causes systemic damage, we will use a targeted puncture injection method to attack cancer cells directly.
Question 3.
What are the key advantages of long-serving's photonic quantum multi-bit computing chips over conventional computing technologies?
I have already mentioned the advantages of photonic chips over traditional electronic chips, but more importantly, we can significantly reduce production costs and energy consumption. An extreme ultraviolet (EUV) lithography machine costs over $100 million USD, with a wavelength of 13.5 nanometers. Moreover, EUV does not operate in a typical environment and can only function in a vacuum, wasting nearly 97% of its energy. On the other hand, a medical X-ray machine costs only around $2 million TWD, approximately 62,500 USD, and can reduce the wavelength to 0.01 nanometers. For the highly precise 1 nanometer to nanometers processes, this greatly improves yield rates without energy consumption issues. This is particularly advantageous for an island like Taiwan. For example, while TSMC's profit is approximately $36 billion annually, Taiwan Power Company, Taipower, has accumulated losses of about $13 billion USD in recent years. Taiwan's apparent prosperity comes at the expense of air quality, with the burning of natural gas causing severe air pollution. Supporting semiconductor advanced manufacturing processes requires significant power consumption, and the additional development of solar photovoltaic industries also disrupts natural landscapes. Therefore, this year-long serving is on a mission. If we can surpass TSMC, we can officially declare to the world that the era of photonics replacing electronics has arrived.
Question 4. How does long-serving's breakthrough in lab-grown jadeite production impact the global gemstone market and related industries?
Traditionally, Westerners have favored diamonds, while Easterners have preferred jadeite. In recent years, due to the mass production of synthetic diamonds in mainland China, the price of natural diamonds has plummeted by about 40%. Investing in diamonds is becoming less valuable, causing market demand to shift towards jadeite. The depletion of natural jadeite presents a significant opportunity for long-serving's lab-grown jadeite to dominate the market. This year, our company has designed styles that appeal to both Western and Eastern tastes with a more neutral aesthetic. With potential investor funding, we plan to strengthen our flagship stores and online transactions. We hope more Western and Eastern influencers and e-commerce platforms will join us in this venture. Since the market is still in its nascent stage, the next 2 to 3 years are expected to be a period of explosive growth, providing even greater profit potential. In terms of the marketing strategy for lab-grown jadeite, it is essential to invest in advertising budgets. We are also planning to set up flagship stores in prestigious cities such as Shanghai, Tokyo, and Paris. Additionally, we plan to have top models wear our jadeite jewelry for runway shows in the future. These advertising expenses are a must. Otherwise, it would be hard to achieve a market revenue of over $31 billion in a year. This is a path that nearly all major jewelry brands have taken, and we cannot skip it. This is the primary reason why we are currently seeking funding from the market. For example, our company has already filmed 11 microfilm jadeite advertisement songs, including Japanese, Korean, Chinese, and English songs. This is our company's first strategic move to enter the global jewelry market. The lyrics and music were created by me personally, as I possess a deep artistic sensitivity combined with a scientist's rationality. Just like my paintings, people call me the modern-day Da Vinci. Question 5.
How does Long-Serving plan to apply its recent anti-cancer and antivirus research to real-world solutions and bring them to market?
Having discussed the issue of cancer, let's turn our attention to antiviral drug development. Due to the continuous mutation of complex viruses and the combination of various influenza strains attacking humans, the global mortality rate remains high. In many countries, the true death toll is often underreported. Vaccines are not the ultimate solution due to their limited efficacy period. During the recent viral outbreak, our company identified and refined the best solutions from thousands of traditional Chinese and Western herbs. However, Taiwan's virus laboratories are strictly controlled by the government, preventing us from advancing our research. This appears to be linked to the allocation of resources toward national vaccine investments, as vaccine development became a symbol of national competitiveness at the time. Our company could only conduct legal medical treatments with the consent of volunteers. The results have been outstanding. This year, we hope to obtain more experimental data. With a committed focus on innovation and therapeutic solutions, we are determined to make significant contributions to the fight against viruses.
Question 6. What key contributions has Dr. Kecheng Fang made in his field, and how have they influenced Long-Serving's growth and impact?
In nearly all the inventions and research projects, I have either led or guided the efforts. Through meditation and spiritual practice, I have recovered many memories from past lives. As an inventor with recollections of an extraterrestrial past life, and the recipient of the International Invention Association's Lifetime Achievement Award, I have a clear understanding of the future direction of technology. Much of humanity's past technological advancements were, in fact, introduced by extraterrestrials. In the future, I'll gradually unveil new technologies, including AI Robotics at an extraterrestrial level. To begin, I am developing photonic quantum chips to replace current electronic chips. Question 7.
What upcoming innovations or breakthrough solutions is Long-Serving planning to introduce across its key segments?
Currently, humanity's AI robot technology remains in its infancy from an extraterrestrial perspective. However, for many major tech companies, stock prices significantly influence their wealth and status, leading to exaggerated claims. The core issue lies in computing power. Without sufficient computing power, AI robot demonstrations become mere showcases. In the near future, I plan to introduce practical robots to humanity. With our photonic quantum chips, robots' perception capabilities will evolve from two-dimensional to three-dimensional. At present, computers rely on binary systems, and robots interpret the world through cameras as a flat, one-dimensional space composed of vast amounts of binary data. AI algorithms require substantial time for image recognition, making it difficult to construct a three-dimensional world. However, the world built by photonic qubits exists in three-dimensional space, capable of simulating biological reactions with remarkable speed and efficiency. Only with the development of photonic quantum GPU can humanity create practical robots comparable to those in science fiction. This is our company's future goal. What may seem like ambitious plans are already in motion. Through promotion and reports, we are actively working toward issuing shares and attracting foreign investments. The influx of capital will accelerate our time to market. Our primary objective this year is to launch the 2 nanometers photonic quantum chip, surpassing the dominance of current electronic technology. Subsequently, we aim to replace all electronic chips with a more cost-effective and faster production model. With patents for multi-bit photonic chips and picoscali chip processes, I believe our research and development will spearhead a new technological era.
Question 8. Could you share a recent success story where Long-Serving solutions made a notable impact in a market segment or improved an industry practice?
This is an interesting question. Without my patented cloud firewall design and the patented program password lock, I believe humanity would not have smartphones, and the iPhone wouldn't have replaced Nokia. People would still have to carry heavy computers to service companies for data reinstallation or memory reinstallation. Don't forget, back then, we had to use disks for reinstallation. Nowadays, it's much easier. Through the cloud and big data calculations, security information can be easily transmitted to your phone or even your self-driving car. Without the program password lock, networks would be susceptible to hacker attacks and damage, and there wouldn't be the e-commerce world we know today. No Amazon, no Taobao. At that time, the world faced the risk of a dot-com bubble because there was no internet security mechanism to promote online business opportunities. In the past, I worked quietly, but this year, we challenge electronic dominance and technological hegemony. We are no longer willing to remain unknown. Our goal is Wall Street. Question 9.
What is next for Long Serving and how do you plan to position the company in the global market?
This year, the emergence of China's DeepSeek has undoubtedly left a lasting impact on the world. The tech industry is often full of such technological giants. I believe that if my company surpasses TSMC this year, it will create an even bigger technological storm. Our innovation is entirely new, developed and manufactured solely by our company, without relying on others. This is precisely why I am being interviewed again to announce to the world the arrival of the Photonic era.
Question 10. Do you have any final thoughts or comments before we conclude?
I believe that due to government policies, Taiwan even established a national team for silicon photonics, consisting of hundreds of companies, excluding us, of course. This grand event is led by TSMC. However, let's not forget that, in the field of manufacturing technology, for photonic computing chips and picoscali chips, TSMC et al. Lack patent achievements. Taiwan continues to advance in contract manufacturing and improving OEM technologies, differing from the innovation-led generations in the United States. The US is a powerhouse of innovation and invention. Even though Intel has been surpassed, the original invention of semiconductor technology came from Bell Labs, not any research institute or university professor in Taiwan. Moreover, the only Nobel Prize won in this field was in collaboration with an American team. This is why Trump was angry, stating that TSMC took away American inventions and jobs. And there is some truth to that. Unlike Taiwan's technology industry, which focuses on contract manufacturing, I continuously lead the world with innovative inventions, providing a brighter future for humanity. Therefore, I believe that the world should give inventors a bigger stage, more resources, and greater encouragement.
That's all for this magazine interview. Let's look forward to Dr. Fang's photonic chip revolutionizing the technology era.
If you don't want to miss more exclusive tech interviews with Dr. Fang, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you next time.